welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to finally review this fit tee. Now I say finally because I haven't been taking it the full duration. I have not been taking it the full 14 days because I have a little story to tell you guys. Now, you better get ready, brace yourself, because this is going to be a while. It's going to take a little minute. You might want to grab some water, grab something, hell, grab some popcorn. I got popcorn from my own story. By the way, y'all have been loving this skinny popcorn. It is so good. And this giant bag I got at BJ's, it lasts forever. Anyway, back to the story now. It's fit tee. I told you guys in a previous video that I did not purchase this. I was sent this by Influenster to do my honest reviews on. Now, I didn't have to do a video review, not necessarily, but I want to because, of course, that's what I do on YouTube. I try to give reviews of products that I use, and, you know, that's just it. So, like I said, I still have some tea bags in here. I only took this for, I think, maybe 6 or 7 days. Now, the real tea. Okay, now, disclaimer. I do not have any known heart problems, as in conditions. I don't have any heart disease or anything that I know about. I don't have no condition that I'm aware of that I have. I don't have any known illnesses, no heart conditions, no real heart conditions. Sometimes I get heart palpitations. That's a lot of people. I get heart pain sometimes randomly. You know, that just happens randomly. But I have no known conditions, no known illnesses. I'm going to put that out there right now. Now, I have some notes here, so you'll see me looking down. Just know I have some notes. Now, the first day I took the fit tee, day 1, y'all, I was so surprised because I felt tingling in my feet mostly. Now, I know y'all sitting there like, tingling? Well, okay, what kind of tingling? What do you mean? Now, I say tingling because I really did. It felt like something was kind of crawling through my feet. You know, like a crawly feeling, like something's under your skin. I felt that in my feet and my hands. Now, the reason why I thought this tea was really doing its job, or I'm assuming it was, or whatever the case, I don't even know, was because, you know, my feet were tingling, and I already knew I was in need of a detox because I feel in my body, I know when I'm in need of a detox. And most of your toxins automatically go to your feet. That's just how it is. Your feet harbor toxins. So I'm thinking, okay, if I do have any toxins, they're in my feet, and okay, maybe the tea is working. Maybe the tea is going to help expel some potential worms, parasites, whatever is in my feet. So here I am thinking that, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm thinking the tea must be doing something because I'm literally feeling tingling, and it's almost freaking me out. Like, okay, what in the world? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys should do some research on worms and parasites that invade your body. Really do some research on it because it's a serious thing, and it's true, it's real, it's a real thing. We all have some kind of worms in our body. So, like I said, I was taking the tea and I'm thinking it's working, you know? I'm taking it for maybe like day 1, day 2. Okay, yeah, even day 2 I felt it. I felt the tingling. And I started to feel energetic. Because, of course, the tea promises to boost your metabolism and give you energy. And I really felt the energy. Y'all, I've never felt so energetic my entire life. The tea actually prevented me from taking a nap. You know, like a midday nap, which is good. Because a lot of times I don't want to take a nap. I have to, but I don't want to. I prefer that because I have so much to do with the kids. And I prefer to not have to take a nap. You know, unless it's like 30 minutes. But sometimes if I take a midday nap, it lasts too long, and then I end up wasting time. But anyway, I started feeling very energetic around like maybe day 2 and 3. Day 2 and 3, I was still feeling the tingling a little bit. But after day 2, the tingling was kind of dissipating in my hands and feet. I was like, okay, well maybe my body's just starting to get used to it. So here we go on day 3. Still feeling very energetic. I was on high. I was doing a bunch of stuff. My husband was surprised, like, whoa, you really are, kicking it. Like, I was having energy that I've never felt before. I felt like I had drank like 5 cups of coffee. But what was getting me was that my heart wasn't, I didn't have any heart palpitations during this. So, and I didn't feel my heart rate rising to where I thought it was at a dangerous level or anything. I just felt very energetic. Energy was really wooing me. I'm thinking I'm doing something, and I'm thinking, this is good. This is great. Maybe it's working. Natural ingredients. It's working. I don't totally feel like I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Not like totally, because sometimes I drink a lot of coffee and it makes me feel bad. It makes me jittery. It makes me too jittery and stuff. I didn't exactly feel like that. But okay, pretty much day 1 to 3 was kind of okay. Day 4, no wait, I forgot to mention, on day 1, I took the biggest dump in the toilet. Like, I blew up the toilet. I know it's TMI, but hey, it's a detox tea. I'm going to talk about that. I blew up the toilet really good, and I was thinking, okay, good. This is awesome. I was thinking I was going to be dumping like every day, maybe even twice a day, maybe even 3 times a day, who knows. I thought I had a lot of stuff to expel out of my body. But I come to realize that wasn't the case, because by day 4, I felt like I was constipated. Then I started rolling my eyes like, okay, why am I constipated? Why do I feel like I'm constipated? I started getting like very gassy. Mind you, I'm still eating my same diet, kind of limiting dairy. I was very much limiting dairy around this time. I realized that I was a bit constipated. I started getting concerned because I'm like, okay, I did a lot on day 1, day 2, nothing, and so on and so forth. Why do I feel like I'm constipated? Kind of felt bloated in a way also, and I'm like, why am I bloated, So around day 4 or 5, I had the constipation. Day 6, I felt like shit.
Oh no!
Now, I'm not sure why I felt this way. I woke up, no wait, what was it, day 6? Yeah, it was the end of day 6. The end of day 6, y'all, everything was going well. I thought I felt fine, but it was toward the evening time. I started feeling really, I had some really bad heart pains, and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I kind of let it ride because, like I said, every now and then I do have heart pains. Not palpitations, but I have like severe chest pains. If y'all ever had a feeling in your chest where it's like you can't breathe, it's kind of like if you take a deep breath, like you're sitting there, like you're trying to take a deep breath, and you can't, because if you take a deep breath, it hurts. Like it hurts really bad, as if someone's like tugging a muscle. That's how I felt, and I felt like that for hours, and I was really getting worried. I did everything I could to stop it. I think I tried taking some Bayer. Actually no, the night before that I took Bayer because I was having heart pains. I didn't know why, but I was fine when I went to bed. I think the heart pain stopped, I'm not sure, but like I said, at the end of day 6 I was having really bad heart pains, and I was concerned because it did not go away. I drank water, I did stretches, I did everything. I thought maybe I pulled something, but I'm like, how can I pull something? It feels like it's in my heart. It feels like it's in my chest area. And the feeling would not go away regardless of what I did. I tried laying down, tried sitting up, tried doing other positions. I tried, my husband was massaging me. I did a bunch of things, and by the time I went to bed, I couldn't go to bed. I started getting scared because I was like, okay, this has never happened before. I've had heart pains before. I've had heart issues before, but it's never lasted this long. So literally that night, I went to bed late. It was around like midnight. My husband was already in bed because he was supposed to go to work super early. So by the time I joined him in bed, my heart was hurting really bad. And like I said, I thought again I was going to lay down and it was going to go away. Within like 5 minutes of laying down, it didn't go away. In fact, it got worse. It got worse when I lay down. It was like I really could not take a deep breath. I was struggling to breathe. My heart was like really painful. It was really painful. I'm sitting there like, okay, why am I feeling like I'm gonna die right now? I was legit scared. Like, what is going on? I hadn't done any changes. I hadn't been doing any strenuous exercises. I've been doing my same exercises. Riding my exercise bike. I didn't do anything new that day. I was at home doing my normal thing. I took no new medication, no new vitamins, no nothing. Just the Fit Tea. That's all I had been doing differently. So, but at first I couldn't, pin it on that at first. But again, that same night I panicked a lot. I panicked a lot because I couldn't sleep. I tried sitting up, and when I sat up, it's like it felt a little better, but not quite. So I lay back down. Nothing happened. It did not ease up no matter how much. So my husband tried propping pillows behind me to help ease it. That only helped a little bit for the time being, a little bit. But again, him and I were up for like at least 2 hours trying to comfort me because I couldn't sleep, y'all. I could not sleep. My heart was hurting so bad. My heart rate was elevated. I kept feeling my pulse. And my husband felt my pulse and he was like, wow, your heart's racing. And I'm like, I don't even know why it's racing. I haven't really felt that it's been racing these last couple of days. And then he was like, you know what, maybe it's that tea. And I'm sitting there at first thinking, no, it can't be the tea because I don't know why I was thinking that it couldn't be the tea, but apparently he was right because, like I said, that was the only thing I had changed in my diet or anything else. And this severe heart pain was like not going away, and I was very, very scared. I was very scared. Like I thought I was gonna die, y'all. I started having a little bit of stroke symptoms. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I literally started having, I don't know if you guys know what stroke symptoms are, but some of the stroke symptoms are, they say when one side of your body kind of goes numb, namely the left side. And that's what happened to me that night. I was sitting there in bed, in pain, and what happened was one of it happened in my arm first. My left arm went numb. My husband was helping me stretch, and I was just sitting there in the bed trying to stretch, trying to relieve some relieve some heart pain if possible. And nothing was working. But like I said, my arm literally went numb. Y'all know that tingly feeling, that really bad tingly feeling, like you got where your skin feels all prickly and whatnot. That happened to my left arm out of nowhere. And I was like, what the hell? It happened for about maybe 10 seconds, 10-20 seconds. Not long, but still, it happened. And I was like, okay, that's odd. My arm doesn't normally do that. My arm does not almost go numb. I felt my arm was going numb, so I started to panic. I'm like, okay, what the hell? 5 minutes later, my left leg does the same thing. I swear, I'm lying to you not, guys. My left leg did the same exact thing. I was just sitting there in bed. I wasn't cross-legged. I don't know what position I was in, but either way, my left leg did the same thing. It went numb, just like my left arm. And I got scared because, like I said, these are stroke symptoms. Y'all, that nothing like that has ever happened to me, ever. I was legit about to call the ER. I was literally like, okay, something's happening. I can't sleep. I'm in too much pain. This is not good. My heart's racing. I need to call the ER. But sometimes with myself, I know I panic too much. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to turn this into an anxiety attack because adding anxiety onto it will make it worse. So I just kind of waited it out. Oh my gosh, it was painful. The numbness in my arm and leg, it eventually went away. Like I said, each of them lasted like 10-20 seconds. But the heart pain did not go away for like hours. I was just sitting there. Me and my husband just talking the night away, and it sucked because he really had to go to work the next day. But he had to call and take off from work because he wasn't sure what was going on with me. And he had to go to work at like 5 in the morning. He had to be there at 5. And we were up practically all night, so he got like no sleep. He wasn't going to be able to make it to work and be able to do manual labor properly without being half asleep. So, like I said, we were up for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I don't even know. We were just up yapping. trying to get the pain to go away. You know, I kept drinking water. I kept doing things. Nothing was working. You know, I swear nothing was working. But finally, after a long time, I put some pillows. My husband propped the pillows up, and it was a time where I was able to somewhat lay down okay. Like, somewhat. It eased down a little bit, I think. But I was propped up. I had to be elevated. It's as if my heart wanted to be elevated, I guess. So that's what I did. I lay down in an elevated stance. And eventually, I finally drifted off to sleep. Now, y'all, by then it was already like 4 or 5-ish in the morning. I fell asleep, and I remember one time I woke up around the time my husband was thinking about going to work anyway. And the pain still hadn't gone away. It was, you know, just as bad, and I got a little bit scared again. I sat up and blah, blah, blah. But either way, we were 2 seconds away from calling the ER because it was really bad. My heart rate had not slowed down, and I was like, okay, what in the world? So then, you know, we were just talking about, okay, it's got to be the tea. It's got to be this damn fit tea that's messing me up like this, because this has never happened to me. Now, eventually the heart pain went away. Eventually that whole night just kind of, it was a bad night, but my heart finally stopped. My heart finally stopped hurting. I was able to breathe again. Eventually it calmed down, but I was still worried. I was like, you know what, I'm not taking this tea anymore. Just screw it. I'm not taking the tea. I'm going to stop taking this tea right now. So I stopped taking it. Fast forward another 24 hours, I believe. I start feeling sick again. Not in the same sense. My heart, I don't think my heart was hurting this time. No, yeah, it was. It was. Just not as bad as the previous night. But around that evening, it was around like 5, 6-ish. I was just doing my own thing around the house, whatever. I started feeling nauseous. I remember it started in the afternoon. I had a lot of nausea. And I assumed it was because just withdrawal from the tea. Because, I mean, my body just got used to it at that point. Even though it was only day 7. I attributed it to withdrawal symptoms. But either way, I think my heart rate dropped. Y'all know, if you've ever been pregnant, and you've ever had that feeling where your heart rate drops badly to where you feel like you're about to pass out. Have you guys ever been through that? Where, you start getting sweaty, you see colors, and you feel like, oh my god, you're about to die. You just buckle down on the floor like, oh my gosh, what's happening? All you see is colors, and you just feel like a hot mess. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I'm not sure, does your heart rate drop when that happens, or does it rise? I'm not, honestly not even sure, but I think it drops. But anyway, I went through that night. I went through that. My husband and I, we were just talking. And I remember I was in the bathroom talking to him, and all of a sudden I started feeling dizzy. I was extremely dizzy. And then I just started passing out on the floor, and it was just, oh my gosh. I went through what I just explained to you guys. If you guys have ever been through that, and like I said, I don't know if my heart rate dropped or it rose up, but 5 minutes prior to that, my heart rate was up. It was literally elevated. I told my husband to feel it. He was like, whoa, it is elevated again. From the previous night, it was elevated. So like I said, I had that attack. I don't even know what that's called. Like I said, I think my heart rate dropped. I'm not sure. Either way, I was in pain, y'all. My stomach was hurting. My heart was hurting. I was just on the toilet, buckled over like this, just rocking and moaning in pain. As if I was about to die. And I was just like, what the hell did this tea do to me? So, yeah. I definitely knew from that point that it was the tea that messed me up. Now, like I said, I already stopped taking it, but it was only a day. It had only been a day. And I went through a horrible night of my heart being in pain, and the next day, almost fainting. My husband had to rush and get me some cold water and cold rags, because I was like literally passing out on the bathroom floor. So I went straight to lay down. It took me a while, but I eventually fell asleep, and the feeling passed. It took them, I felt a lot better when I woke up, but I had to lay down. I had to, and I was pissed off because I was like, I don't want to lay down. I had stuff to do. I had to get up and do dinner. I couldn't do any of that night. Everything, I had to do a quick dinner. But, that's pretty much what happened. And that was my last bad experience with the tea, because ever since then I have not taken this stuff. I don't know what happened. I don't know if, like I said, sometimes I have heart issues anyway, but I have no known heart conditions. None. I am not totally sure what happened. Now, I did some research after the fact, and I can really kick myself because I only took this stuff because it was sent to me free. There's no one out there to buy this stuff. No one that celebrities have endorsed it, and you all know what happens when celebrities endorse things. It's usually a pile of crap. So, I did research after the fact, and I have read that this stuff can cause heart problems. It can. So, basically putting it into context, y'all gonna have to do your own research. I might leave some links down below on what I've read about this tea, not even this particular tea, just all these so-called detox teas, these so-called quick ways of losing weight, is not the best thing to do. It's not the deal. These are just one of those fast weight loss gimmicks that don't really work. Now, I can't say it doesn't work for everyone, but it does not work for me. This stuff almost gave me a heart attack, y'all. And I'm never taking it again. I'm never taking any freaking detox teas ever again. I'm not one to take shortcuts when it comes to weight loss. I'm normally not. But like I said, this was free and I wanted to do a review. And I wanted to do it, of course, to, get some views on my channel and some, feedback. Just to do reviews because this is a hair, health, and homeschooling channel. And this is part of health, isn't it? Health, fitness, all of that in the same category. I really wanted it like this. I really wanted this to work. I really wanted to give this a good review. But like I said, considering celebrities have endorsed it, for years I thought this was a pile of crap. And I agree now. Now that I've tried it, I totally agree. Now this company might not like me for this review, but hey, I don't care. I'm being honest here. I'm being honest about what it did for me. This is not the case for everyone. But I'm just letting you guys know right now, if you have any known heart condition, do not take this fit tea. You don't hear me? Do not take this. Do not take any other detox teas. Any one of those detox teas on the market that celebrities are endorsing. And they have the nice slim women on the side holding one in a bikini, and she's like, "Oh, I drink this every morning. This is how I lose weight." Don't fall for those gimmicks. It's all crap. Don't even bother falling for those gimmicks. I only kept this to do this video right now, but I'm getting ready to finally throw this stuff away. And I say, because it smells so good. But I researched, there's some hidden ingredients in here that mess with your heart. They really do. Like I said, I'm probably going to leave some articles down below about this, or what I found. But my review for Fit Tea, shit almost killed me. I'm not exaggerating. I got no reason to exaggerate. It just didn't work. It made my body have a whole bunch of adverse effects. And although I love the energy that it gave me, it was like a catch-22 type of thing. Because I had energy, but it was messing me up in other ways. And I cannot deal with that, So there it is, guys. There's my review. There's my awful, awful experience with Fit Tea. And now I know for sure I will never ever purchase that tea. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time video. And give it a like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.